If you listen hard, you can hear the birds. On the road to Emmaus, two of Jesus' former companions were walking towards the village of Emmaus, discussing the tremendous events of the past days. As they went along, Jesus himself joined them, but neither man recognised him. "Why do you look so sad?" he asked them. One of the two, Cleopas, gravely replied, "Where have you come from? Is it possible you haven't heard the news?" "What do you mean?" asked Jesus. "We are sad because the great prophet, Jesus of Nazareth, has been crucified. We had believed him to be the saviour of our country, but when he died, all our salvation hopes died with him." "But do you not understand," said Jesus, "that Christ had to suffer first before he could be glorified?" And he explained what the prophets had foretold. As they came near the village, the two companions persuaded him to stay the night and to eat with them. As they sat at the table, Jesus broke the bread, blessed it, and gave some to his companions. As he did so, the men suddenly saw who he was. But at that same moment that they recognised him, Jesus disappeared. The two men were amazed and asked each other, "Did you not feel something wonderful when he was walking with us on the road, when he explained what the prophets had foretold?" They lost no time in hurrying back to Jerusalem to tell the disciples that they had seen their Lord. As they were speaking, Jesus came among them. "Peace be with you," he said. The disciples were terrified, convinced that they'd seen a ghost. "Why are you frightened?" Jesus asked them. "I am no ghost. Come, touch me, look at me, feel the wounds on my hands and feet. Ghosts do not have flesh and bones as I have." Then he asked them for food, and they gave him some grilled fish, which he ate in front of them. One of the disciples, Thomas, was not present on this occasion, but he was told later what had happened. He could not believe it that it was the Lord whom the others had seen. "Unless I can feel for myself the wounds on his body, I cannot accept that this man is Christ," he said. A week later, the disciples were together. Thomas was with them, and Jesus entered. "Thomas," said Jesus, "put your fingers on my side, touch the holes in my hands, stop doubting, and believe." "My Lord and my God," said Thomas. Jesus replied, "You believe me because you have seen with your own eyes, but more blessed are those who have not seen and yet who believe."